This meeting is being recorded.
Hi, I'm John McGuire, and I'm the product manager for global search at GitLab. I'm going to take you through some of the things that we have coming up in global search for GitLab 14.4. The very first thing that we're going to be working on is something that I've really been anticipating for a long time. It's the most used feature of all of global search, and it is code search. So we have been working on understanding what the kind of needs are from our customers for a while, and hearing lots and lots of feedback and doing lots of research. And 14.4 is the release where we're actually going to open up this epic that we've been creating of all the different things that our customers have talked to us about and have asked for. And in this release, we're not going to deliver something into the product yet, but we are going to start the development analysis needed across a lot of these different areas so that we can start planning these out into our future milestones in each month. So right now, I think we are probably going to be digging into the code language filtering piece first. This seems like, from our discussions, what the item that will be the thing that it's really going to be the least amount of work to try to start delivering with. We think we have some quick wins we can put together with it. So essentially what you're going to see here when you do a code search, and we have this out there, we have filtering that's been put into other parts of our search. This will include now a filter that lets you reduce the results down to the language that you need. This is just the first spin out of what will be something that we're working on over several months to really deliver a top-notch and excellent code search that is based on the feedback and asks from our customers. The next thing that we're going to bring into 14.4 is vulnerabilities into global search, and even more specifically, this would be part of advanced search. In this first round, our plan is to index the vulnerabilities that were introduced several months ago and be able to provide those back through the APIs that we use for search. Now, we do plan on doing some collaboration with the secure and protect team so that once these APIs are out there, they can start looking at using them to enhance some of the features that they are looking at that can be a little bit of a performance drag if you depending on how you really kind of set them up. What we've built in advanced search should be capable of delivering the type of results, the type of organizing and filtering that should provide the type of experience that they're hoping to give to customers. So I'm excited about that. Now, this won't be incorporated into the search front end quite yet. That will come into a later iteration, and we are still talking about when we're going to do that part of it. But this would be the API portion, and from the API, there would be the ability to facet and to call back information in a lot of different ways. So excited about getting to work on that and expanding out the scopes that we have available to us in global search. We have several customers that are asking for advancements in how vulnerabilities work and how we can help their workflows. And so I'm excited that we're able to start working through that with them. Speaking of scopes, so when I talk about scopes with global search, we're talking about the difference between issues, merge requests, commits, comments, code. That's what we're referring to with scope. It's very common that you can almost get confused about, like, when you do a search from any page across GitLab, which scope you're actually going to be assigned to. And there is logic that assigns this today that takes into account where you're at and assumes the type of information that you're going to be looking for is based on the location that you're searching from in GitLab. So the plan is to actually do two things with this. One is to include the scope that would be part of the search that you're doing. And if you can see, the search bar is actually increased in size by 60%. So the other part of this is to actually make the search bar bigger, but only when you have clicked on it. So this would essentially expand out from the size that you see today, and then also have the scope in it. So you'd have the search bar, which would look like this, and then when you click on it, it would expand out, and that gives you more space to actually not just type, but also get back more details into the results that come up in our autocomplete dropdown. We are always focused on improving our performance. In some recent iterations, we have done some performance improvements and for GitLab.com enabled some of the global search features that allow you to search across any of the groups that are available to you in GitLab. This would include public projects. Along with that, we are now looking at how we can optimize some of those group level type searches. So group levels essentially get split out into what takes a little bit longer to respond because of how the index organizes information, and we believe we've got some ways to improve that. And then finally, this is something that has been a problem in search for a while, and we're going to go fix it. When you start using search, there are times when you'll get a space that's just like a trailing or leading space. Specifically, when you have a trailing space, it will actually affect the search terms that come back, and that is not ideal. So we are going to address that. And we're going to trim that trailing space. Plain and simple. So that's a great preview of what we have coming down for 14.4. I look forward to having you reach out and engage and ask questions. We are always here. We love working with our customers and getting feedback on any of these items. So please do find time to reach out, review the issues. Even just giving us a thumbs up on them is very helpful. Thank you so much.